another week of my franchise with my friends and family. If you don't know already, I'm the 49ers. We've done a fantasy draft. So I have quarterbacks, as you can see on my screen, like Lamar Jackson, Nick Bosa, I have Trevon Diggs. But we're going on, I think we're in about week 12. I'd have to make sure. And fixing to live stream my next game and keep my undefeated record going on. So let's get that going.
Today, from MetLife Stadium,
I don't know if I want to play here. A bunch of players got hurt there this year.
It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar is
I'll
turned
start off
into
with a crappy
summer,
kit.
and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in week 13.
Bring it out, Hardman. Start with that 5-2.
Block now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Come on, guys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the
Dante Hightower on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Locke. This is the tight end Fant.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned
Right in my zone over the middle.
That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets
All right, let's go back to this.
Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Locke. And a slant
Oh.
by Ruggs.
Why would it switch me to that guy?
Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
A lefty.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them.
Of course it feels good.
Also, it's a nice signal to
I don't
the
have
rest
Kittle
of
or
the team.
Kamara.
We talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play
signal to
this
him.
one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Take over first and
Hope they don't
10
break the losing streak.
at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now.
Hope
here's
Lamar
first
throws a
and
little
10.
better.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way.
Go, go, go.
Because to me, that's the
Let's go.
magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself
Why
a
is Kelly in
So
here?
if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there.
got that right.
17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Yes.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard down a little bit more, so that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Grab it.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. Looking sideline.
Too soon, but
incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the
broad pressure.
Down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the
Get off
Niners
that
will go
block
on
quick.
offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now
Hit the
they
wrong
have a
button.
chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he...
It says Carlos Hyde. I fixed everything. Why is John Kelly in the game?
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 5 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That guy hurdled him. Golly.
Sack back at the 29. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The throw over the middle taken in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
The 1st quarter.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarter.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Kelly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
For the point after.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator. I think
Stone's supposed to get 10 sacks, has 15. Same over
it turns
5.
into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to try and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Come on, guys.
Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
God, busted.
Giants. Henry Ruggs.
This switching players thing is killing me.
And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Now he's having a nice little first half here.
Of course he is.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
Someone's
taken. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. That one goes for 30 yards. And it is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
I really thought he was going to break through.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Carlos Hyde in the game.
Goodness.
Now this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This is Johnson. He's got it.
Good job, Deontay.
The Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the
Jackson
conversion
looking a little bit more efficient today.
And they're going to lose.
But nice if you got out in front like you're supposed to, hide and block.
Knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 18-yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. He'll run it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
How did he catch that?
Man, it's Ruggs. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Locke.
Catch it.
And it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
He rifles
inbounds.
It's intercepted. Picked up
Look at that, Diggs. Way to get those feet in bounds.
Interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his
Sam
reaction,
Ross.
talk about the
Let's go back.
quarterback. He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out,
Oh,
deeper,
crap.
shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line,
Hit the wrong button. I was staring at square.
Except the defender was not his
But
intended
that
target.
works.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
And across the chalk into the
Yes, he's doing it fairly.
49er touchdown.
Wide receivers got to do the same thing.
Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him
if he
down
broke
right
that,
around the 25.
I
Actually,
wouldn't have got Harden. He'd been gone.
Officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're
They're
trying to
fixing to
get
do something.
back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision
I'll
here.
call timeout.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
A short gain that doesn't get
knew
on the
they were gonna
first
give it to
down brings up a 4th down
Be a
situation.
crappy
Really
punt.
nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They
He
got
passed
the
the ball
stop
17
before.
times.
46 on his first kick.
Of course,
This one
it'd
in
be-
that neighborhood as well.
Dang it.
42 yards
They'll get
on
at least
the
10
punch,
yards.
2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that's
Flag,
gonna
thank
wind
you.
up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these
Try to at
great
least get into the
receivers.
range.
They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the...
This is caught inside the 15.
Good
Now
catch,
whistles
Sprinkle.
and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first
Played
half.
big in some games. And we going for
So
field goal.
3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 14-year
Okay.
trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys are on the road to blow out City. They lead it big. As we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit. As they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
We got 3 yards.
We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Now he's at 0.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson's going to look to run it.
He's going to get hurt.
Jackson on the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
One of the big plays.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards. And it's complete.
It is.
In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Come on, Harmon.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just
Everybody
shy of
holding.
the 25. Now a penalty marker is down.
Thank you.
Let's see what that's about.
This team is
Trying to
so
create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it
undisciplined.
so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw it is Locke. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I thought I caught that. That was
Some
awesome.
applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw
Just
that
ripped it
one
from
into
the-
coverage, and just
from the
like
sky.
that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Ross on the return.
There it is.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. That punt returned 69 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I can usually get that
Well, it certainly
first
feels like that kind
miss.
of game, doesn't it?
I can find some
matter
open
what they
field.
do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. That'll
You
be
ain't kick-
taken
getting
about
the
a
kick it.
yard deep.
In that 4th quarter, bud.
And
I'm just
they'll
telling
get
you.
him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't
Get down.
exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties
Come on
at
now.
times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
He probably got it.
Get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He won't take a chance, though.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Lock now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 14.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock firing quickly here.
That's what I thought he was going to go to.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lock going to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. 5 yards on the catch.
Hey,
there.
guys, don't
Brings up
start this.
2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling
Shut
has
him
been
down.
really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Come on, guys.
Lock looks to throw it again.
What?
Reception by
Diggs.
Ruggs.
Come on,
And
dude.
he'll go down at the 28. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Lock. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He's going to
Good
get
job,
4
Sue.
out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On the carry.
That call makes makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute
I don't want to get 60 out of that.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good job by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
They run again with Hyde on 1st. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time.
That's where my running game's coming from, is this guy.
It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on 1st down.
God,
and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Didn't see him.
Intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, San Francisco.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future,
I don't usually go for it like that.
You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Just frustrated they used the whole quarter with the drive.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Test out my onside kicking skills.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
The onside kick.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now one final throw is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes
All right, guys, so I plan on streaming another game tonight because this season's fixing to advance 23 rushing yards.
So
I
for the
couldn't stop that stinking
Niners, the
passing game.
streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0
Well, the Giants'
now
streak
on
continues.
the
They're
year.
on a 4-game
And
losing
they'll
streak.
return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week with more questions than
A lot better
answers
with
as they fall
Lamar
to
Jackson.
3-9. And they'll try to get
A lot
back on
better.
track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
I still don't understand the deal with why Kelly's getting time.
Crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
One catch by Sprinkle. That was a big catch. Diggs came to play. Listen, you gotta be bigger. Oh, Sean Hamilton. We automatically upgrade you. Week 13. Alright guys, so looking at it, doesn't look like much change. So the guys in our league, we have me, 49ers, we're number 1 at the bye. Broncos are still undefeated. The Ravens have jumped up to number 2. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Weekly awards. Lamar Jackson and Diggs both got Player of the Week awards. Let's look at the Texans. I really won 2 games since Russell Wilson joined them. So you can look at those. Their schedule. Oh, let me look at team schedule. Russell Wilson didn't get to play. Okay, that's where that go. Did Russell Wilson like stuff? Alright guys, I'll be signing out and gonna play week 14, continuing my 12-0 record. Let's give you a little preview of this game, what this game looks like. The Jaguars does it show my the records? It does not. So let's go look at their record. Jaguars are 9-3. They're coming off a 2-game losing streak, so they were 9-1. Let's check out their team. Give you guys a preview of what their team looks like. Baker Mayfield, so that's a young talent. Phil Lindsay, DeAndre Swift, both pretty decent. DJ Moore, Marquise Brown, got some speed there. Kyle Rudolph. Got Eric Armstead, that's a good young guy. Melvin Ingram. Deion Jones. Miles Jack, that linebacking core. They got Jalen Ramsey and Paul Tyson. Paul Tyson's a rookie. Wow. King's pretty fast too. Xavier McKinney. Greg Leg. So defense is probably what's really meant in those games. Yeah, his top 7 people. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is top 7 people. DJ Moore is overall 91. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Getting past that defense. So we'll be looking forward to that game there tonight. This is Titan Avenger Gaming, guys. We will see you later.